People ain't loyal no more. It's time to talk. Lohan, thank you so much for accepting my invitation to Beyond Loyalty. Welcome to my world of loyalty, core values, and people who have character.
Thank you, Martin, for inviting me here. It's a pleasure to be here to talk about business, about loyalty, about character.
I know that you are from Brazil. You were born in Brazil. How was your upbringing back home?
Yes, I was born in Brazil in 1988, not that young anymore. I come from a family
Younger than me.
I come from a family of property developers, so I grew up between the bricks and mortar. My father had because he passed away last year, a hardware store like a BQ. So my both grandparents from mother and father were property developers. My father also developer and a hardware store. And I started playing football as a child, 4 years old, and went all the way until I became a property developer. So I grew up in Brazil until 18 years old. With 18 years old, I went out of Brazil for playing football, and here we are.
And when did you finish playing the football? Was it because you had some injury or the contract?
No, I stopped in 2020.
Okay.
I started in Brazil in a team called Atlético. We were runner-up of the Brazilian League 2004, runner-up of the Libertadores Cup in 2005. And then I was sold for a team in Dubai called Horfakam.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the top 5 in Dubai. I played 4 years in Dubai. Then I went for Israel, played 4 years in Israel. Then I went to Latvia. You know Latvia?
Yeah.
An excellent Russian country.
Yeah.
I played 2 years in Latvia for a team called Disconto Riga. It was one of the biggest teams in the country. Then I went to Greece.
Is
Germany.
Riga the capital?
Yes, Riga is the capital, and now the club is
I've got
called
a couple of friends.
Riga
Okay.
FC. Yeah, it's a nice city. It's a nice
Yeah.
Western Europe
I've not
city.
been. I've only been in Lithuania, which is not that far from.
Yes,
from
you
Latvia.
have Tallinn in Estonia.
Estonia.
Then Vilnius, Lithuania,
yeah.
and Riga in Latvia. It's the Baltics. Yeah.
Cool. So when you finish playing football, obviously, what were your thoughts like? Did you know what you want to do?
I knew. I stopped in 2020 because of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing in Greece 2017, 18, 19. And then I came back to Brazil to play in the second division. I was earning like 25 grand a month in Brazil, which would be like, in that time, 4,000 pounds a
Mm-hmm.
month. Wasn't great anymore. I was 33 years old in the second division. But I already was a property developer. I started my first company in Brazil when I was 18 years old. When I came to Dubai, I started buying land and building and selling.
Mm-hmm.
Buying, building, selling because my
I
father
guess that was
alive.
influence from your parents and family, basically, because you saw it
Yes.
as a business model.
Yes, my father and my grandfather always say, everything you earn in football, you earn 10, you keep 5 and you spend 5.
Mm-hmm.
That was what I was taught as a Jewish generation, you know.
Yeah.
So spend 5, keep side for the rainy days. And they say you need not just keep the 5, but you need to reinvest that 5
To make it work for you.
to make it work for you. So I knew that I wasn't an Neymar and I was an average player, and I knew that with 33, 34 years old, I would have to
That will
stop.
be it,
That would be
yeah.
the end. So I started buying land. I started just in the first year when I was 18, I built 4 studio apartments.
Mm-hmm.
And the next year I doubled, I did 8
Is this in Brazil?
in Brazil, back in Brazil. And for that 15 years, to 18 until 33, when I stopped playing football, I built over 1,000 properties in Brazil. And I was building, selling, building, and renting. And when I was 33, when I stopped football, I was prepared for that.
Mhm.
I went to study the market. And my ex-wife, she's Latvian Russian.
Mhm.
She has been studying English here in the UK. She lived in UK for a year in London. She said, look, as a developer, you should come live in the UK. I said, there is no way I'm going to leave Brazilian beach, the foot volley, the Jiu-Jitsu to come here to live in this rainy country. No way. And she said, no, it's good for the kids. We have 2 kids. It's good for the kids. You're going to enjoy it. The market here is crazy. So when I was 30 and I was playing Greece, we started to come every year to the UK. When finished the season, I would come to the UK. London, Birmingham, Manchester, everywhere in the country. Where I just didn't come, Liverpool. But on my research, the best city in the next 10 years, that time in 2017, the next 10, 15 years would be Liverpool.
Hmm.
So,
And it's true.
yeah. So when the
It
pandemic
grew
came,
so much.
it grew so much. Since 2020, we had around 40% capital appreciation on the properties. So in 2020, when the pandemic came, I had one more year contract. I saw in the news, I was sat on the morning with the captain, with the president and the coach. We were taking a breakfast. We were playing at night on the Brazilian league. And the news said that the football would stop and we would have no time to come back. And I looked into the guys and I say, today I'm finishing my career, it's my last game. And they said, no, you have 1 year contract. I said, I know, but we don't know what's going to be. It's a pandemic, it's COVID and blah, blah, blah. They said, you can't stop like this. I said, I can, I'm prepared for that. I have financial stability right now. I've been building for 15 years.
Did it have any consequences that you left earlier, that contract? Or
No, because I was a year and a half in the team.
Okay.
I had just renewed for another year and a half.
I understand.
But there was a pandemic. We were training on Zoom. We had trainings literally on Zoom. We would get the dumbbells, go home, and the physical coach would set us on a Zoom call.
Was giving you trainings.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And within that 2 weeks on the Zoom calling and this previous game, that was my last game, I kept training for 2 weeks.
Mhm.
But I have decided in my mind that I would stop. I was 33. I wasn't earning a great salary anymore. I was doing 20, 30, 40 homes a year. And they say, I do 20 times more on the property ladder than playing football. And I was missing to have time with my child as well. I was traveling too much, games away, games home, sleeping in hotels. And I said,
Yeah.
I don't need this anymore.
Hmm.
So in 2020, I decided to stop. I stopped playing football in 1 day. 3 weeks later, I was in Liverpool. I got the plane and I come with nothing. No accommodation, no car, no house. And a month later, I broke to my wife and the kids. Yeah.
That's ambitious to come to Liverpool, without anything. Listen and look, today you are here and you are doing big developments.
Yes. Today we are...
How many properties in your portfolio?
In my portfolio in the UK, we have 31. In Brazil, we have
31.
more, another 40, 50 properties. We have some also in Latvia. I do quite a lot of land development. I buy 10,000 square meters
Land?
and I split them, subdivide them, and I sell them.
And sell it.
We have a few in Latvia. But we manage for investors 120 properties as well. We have the estate agents, we have the sourcing side, and the developments we do just for ourselves. We don't do for third parties.
Of course. Do you work with overseas clients or
Mainly of my clients are Brazilians, Portuguese, and Jewish. So
Okay.
the Jewish, many of them are in Israel, and Brazilian and Portuguese are Brazilians that are entrepreneurs in London, accountants, doctors,
Yeah.
supermarket owners that invest.
How
in
did you get
Liverpool.
all these contacts? Was it
I think everything I have now, I owe to the football.
so that was the foundation basically,
That was the
because
foundation.
you met a lot of people throughout the career.
I played in the Brazilian national team under 17 and under 18. So when I arrived here, the first thing I did was contact Bobby Firmino, that played for Liverpool, and William, that played that time for Chelsea. They played with me on the under 15, under 17. So when I got in contact with them, many doors opened as well. And all the Brazilian community, because the ex-football player, the friend of Bobby, the player of William, blah, blah, blah. So
They gave a word and
Yes, the word just spread and things start to happen
falling into
by
places.
itself. Yes. That's how we got all the Brazilian and the Portuguese community.
So what's your main focus now? Is it mainly developments?
To be fair, mate, I love the development side. In Brazil, I don't have any headache. It's hard to sell because the country is a third country. So I'm building more. I build around 40 properties a year in Brazil. 20 I just build to rent, and 20 I build to sell. With the crisis we have there right now, it's not been easy to sell. It's gonna sell at some point, but it's not that easy.
Takes time.
Takes time. In the UK, I just buy, refurbish, and refinance. I buy old buildings
And you keep it in your own
and I keep it
portfolio.
in my own portfolio. sometimes
That's the
I
best
sell
way
one
to
or
keep it
other-
long term, and
Yes.
yeah.
Because also with all the taxes we have right now, it's not worth selling it.
Mm.
It's not
True.
worth selling it.
It's hard to do good flips these
Yes.
days.
I made one last year. It was 100 grand profit. If I would sell that, I would leave 27 grand to government. So I just
No-brainer.
remortgaged.
No brainer. Yeah, and keep it for yourself, and you will sell it when the market will sort itself, and
Yes.
when it will be
Yes.
more busy or more crazy like it was.
Exactly.
2021, 22 was good.
It was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. Now it's a bit slower.
Mm-hmm.
So we're focusing on acquiring properties because we have a lot of landlords exiting the market.
Yeah.
I believe a lot of small landlords will be vanished from the market because all the regulations that are coming right now, it's going to be hard for the small landlords.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the properties made, they shouldn't even be let, to be honest with you. Some of the
Exactly.
landlords, it's not that they don't even follow the basic things.
No.
I've seen EPC expired for 3 years, it's let, no gas safety in a place. I'm thinking,
No
like,
ICRs.
what are you doing?
Exactly. Exactly.
You know?
And I think what the government doing, I don't agree with everything the government's doing, but one of the greatest things they are doing is they are pushing away the landlords that are not compliant.
Yeah.
And
Which is good.
which is good
Because
for
I've seen some state of the properties, because we go, if we do sales, you go and check the property before you
Exactly.
sell it onwards, and some of the properties, they're just not in a shape to be even let.
Let's say I'm a landlord and you are a property sourcer and I bring you a property that is no insulation, there is no EPC, there is no gas safe. How are you gonna sell it? The first thing is your tenant will stop paying rent and
Yeah.
you cannot get him out of that. And how are you gonna sell this property? So I think it's bad as much as we are getting taxed and shagged, sorry for the word, with the amount of landlord license and council tax and everything that they are bringing to the table. It's hard for us. But at the same point, it's good because the big landlords, the people who has a big portfolios, they can handle it.
Yeah.
The small ones, they can't. They are not compliant. So I see the market more and more vanishing the small landlords and the big corporations buying and buying and buying.
Mhm. Yeah, I've seen it as well, and there will be stock on the market at the moment
will.
for us to sell,
It will.
which is not bad.
It will. For us, it's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Not bad situation to be in. Dubai, I've seen you've got some activities. Is it mainly for networking and meeting new clients and potential investors, or you've got some activities there as well?
I have played in Dubai for a team called Horfakan. It's one of the top teams, 5 top in the Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
I played there 3.5 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So I played for the team of the Sheikh of Sharjah.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a very good network there. So we are doing some business in Ajman. It's the next Emirates near to Dubai. It's the smallest of the 7 Emirates. And they are very short on land. But I bought some piece of land there. And now we are splitting it and selling the plots. What I'm trying to do there, you asked me before and I didn't answer. You said you are into development. I am into development. But in UK we have a lot of problem with labor, builders and stuff. It's a shortage right now.
Yeah.
So the money I make in property, I buy land and I sell land because, for example, now we bought a 10,000 square meters land. We bought it for £1 million. We're going to subdivide it and we're going to sell it for 1.4.
Mm-hmm.
And in Dubai is no capital gains, no taxes to be paid. So it's 400 grand a year net.
Net
So
profit.
Yes.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference. If you would do it here, you would live
Yeah.
25% away. So we are getting a couple investors in Brazil, 2 or 3. We
Put the
pool
money
it
together,
and we split
using
it.
their
Yes, we split the
capital, and then obviously you split the profits. That's
Yes,
smart.
Yes, another thing we are trying to do
Because everyone's got, ceiling in what you can do with your capital,
exactly,
unless you are Sheikh and
and
you've
not.
got unlimited funds.
Yes, and I think when you reach some point of your business career that people can trust you, you don't need to put as much capital anymore. Now I don't put as much skin on the game as 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say a £1 million deal, I can put 100k and people will put the
That's
rest.
the position you want to be in.
Exactly. So you have You have how to spread your capital around. You can do 3, 4, 5 deals at the same time.
And there the trust and reputation is coming.
Exactly.
You know, you have to build it. It's not gonna happen overnight, basically. You have to prove yourself. The word will spread. People can trust you. And more people will approach you. If you make 100K for someone, what do you think will happen?
They will come again.
They will come again, and they will tell a couple people in their circle, because if someone's got 500K million capital to invest, I guess they've got a couple people in their circle who have the same.
Exactly.
You know, they're not meeting in local pub and talking about football.
No,
you know, they invest, they do business.
Exactly. And that's the position we want to be in. So mainly of our business, let's say we're going to buy a piece of land in Dubai, me and you and someone else, okay? We are the three of us. You're going to put 300 grand, another one will put 400 grand, and I'll put 300 grand. Okay, we are getting the risk together. What I do for my investors, look, I have a property portfolio here. I will leave one of my properties as a warranty for you. We do a contract, a loan agreement, we set up an SPV together, but my property is your guarantee. So if something goes wrong, you know where to
understand.
rely.
They've got assets.
They have assets to
backed
back it up.
Yeah, no one's gonna give you, £1 million and not having any.
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Definitely. What's your advice to someone who wants to be in this position, who is at the beginning of the journey, they want to work with investors? Because I see a lot, on Facebook and in this You Are As Me, in a couple WhatsApp groups of the property investors. And some people think that they will put the post like, I'm looking for 200K, 10% return, please get in touch with me. It doesn't work like this. You have to build a relationship with someone in order to get some money from them. So what's your advice to someone who's doing something like this, who already have some foundation, but they're not yet on that level that they can approach someone for bigger amount of money, for the opportunities they have around themselves,
I think first, build a reputation.
Mm-hmm.
And how you build reputation? Like this. Put your voice on the micro, put your face on the camera, go to the Instagram, go to Facebook, to the YouTube, create content, but
keep your word.
Yes, keep your word.
Basics.
That's the must.
People don't understand in basics. This is my world. let me take over. This is what I'm talking about all the time. It's so simple. Keep your word, you build a reputation. Once you build your reputation, it's like a shield around you. No one can touch you.
That's it.
No matter how much your competition wants to hurt you, there is a shield around you, because there is no one around who can say, he fucked me over, he owed me money, or anything like that.
Do you know how many property developers are in the UK? More than 10,000.
More than 10,000?
Between professionals and beginners, 10,000.
Interesting.
So there is market for everyone.
But I've seen many developers making so many mistakes, and I think one of the mistakes is they don't have any capital and they going to do big developments. I know that sometimes you have to aim high, but you have to be realistic as well.
Exactly.
You can't go and do 10 million development if you have 10 grand in your pocket, because if something will go wrong, like I'll give you an example. I had a small project, which was just conversion of 3-bed bungalow to 4-bed, which is now in my portfolio as a buy to let, and I was missing some capital, and it's not very good situation to be in. It's toxic.
You get stuck.
You will get stuck. You can't move. You have to raise money fast. It's like I had to find 40 grand in 3-4 days.
People need to understand that fast money comes at a price.
Yeah.
You understand? So I use a lot of bridging to loan. I use a lot of leverage, but I run 3-4 projects at the same time for myself. The thing is, I always have 100, 200K on the bank for starting these projects, because let's say right now I'm doing Duke Street in Liverpool City Centre. We bought the property for $1 million. We're going to spend another $1 million in a development loan. Okay, so it's $2 million. The GDV is 3.6. We almost double the capital.
Wow.
Nice.
That's really good.
But for I start the works, I need to have 100K because the bank will come, will look for what I have done, and then they will pay me the installment.
Yes, so you have
They
to
don't
wait.
pay you up front.
Yeah, they pay you in stages, and you
In
have to
stage.
complete certain stage
Exactly.
to get released the
Or
second
the surveyor
stage.
doesn't release it.
Yeah.
So if I have 3 projects at the same time, I need to have at least 300 grand.
Yeah.
So if you are relying on getting 100K from Martin to buy a bridging to loan, then to buy a property, then you get another 70% on the bridging to loan, and then you're gonna get money from another investor to start works. That doesn't work. You're gonna go bust. In the first or second project, you're gonna go bust.
Yeah.
Because there is no enough ROI for you pay the interest for all the 3 parts.
And you know what's the problem with this property world? We've got so much bullshit in it as well. Like, people think that to get to this stage, I'll take just one example. This project that you just mentioned, that 1 million built and 3.6
Yes,
JDV
3.6
around. You don't get to that stage overnight.
No.
How many properties or houses you developed before you managed to get yourself into this position to do this kind of level development?
Until 12 months ago, I was doing 2, 3, 4 bedrooms and HMOs. Then I made 1 block of 6, 1 block of 8. Now I'm doing 1 block of 9 in Darwin. And now I'm doing this one that I told you and another one of 15.
Yeah.
So it took me 4 years. But don't forget that I'm a developer in Brazil 15
Yeah.
years.
So you've been doing developments there.
For almost 20 years
Yeah.
to reach the stage I am right now. It doesn't come like this. You know?
And some people think it does, you know.
It doesn't.
Even, property gurus saying that, you start sourcing and you earn 5 grand like this.
It's not.
It's not
okay,
happening.
mate. We done a deal together. We did a sourcing together. We did, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 grand for each of us.
Yeah.
The sale was supposed to take 1.5 or 2 months. It took 6. So break it down, the 4 grand in 6 months.
Yeah.
To see how much we made. So
Because of the process in the UK, solicitors,
slow.
searches, everything,
Exactly.
And that was a healthy property. There was no issue with
No
structural
issue,
or
good
anything. I
tenants.
didn't even have to really explain, my client, like, about the cracks, about anything.
No, but my solicitor went on holiday. Your solicitor went on holiday, and then after something happened, then there another proof of funds, and it took a
always
long
something.
journey.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that. If you do 1 or 2 sourcings a month, you're not gonna live from that. You need to have 3, 4, 5 running each time to get to the
It's
stage.
a long-term game.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
to become well connected as well, it's a long-term game.
I think it's all about respect. To be humble.
Mhm.
You know how to learn with people. I learned with some really good people in Liverpool. I have some good friends. I still learn a lot because this is my first, let's say, big development. And there are so many things that I still learning during the way.
At Rainbow Northwest, we make real estate effortless. Whether you're looking to sell on the market, off market through our exclusive investor database, or via auction, we've got you covered. Plus, we offer top-notch property and project management, including refurbishment for investors. We can help you to build your own portfolio. Let us help you on your real estate journey. Rainbow Northwest, your trusted real estate business partner. You had a mentor,
I have 2 or 3
2 or 3.
that are
That-
really well known in Liverpool. I even want to say here, Terry Riley from Ascot Properties, Paul Hassel that's the business partner from Terry Riley. They are amazing. They are good people that are very well known in the marketing in Liverpool, and these people have taught me a lot. And so when you have a mentor, you have someone that went through your journey, it's much easier because Paul and Terry, they have more than 500 properties. Some of my Jewish friends also, they have more than 1,000 properties in Liverpool. So I have 30.
You've got 30 and you think that
I was
is...
thinking I was doing well. It's not bad.
Yeah, but you've got people in your circle who have 1,000 or
500 or 1,000
hundreds.
properties.
That's...
Yes. I'm doing a joint venture.
How do you get to that level? Again, long-term game. It doesn't
Long-term
happen overnight.
No.
I believe, do they use a lot of leverage?
Yes, a
Yeah,
lot.
a lot.
That's something that I'm getting into right now. This is Paul, my friend. He told me, Lohan, you're not going to reach 100, 200 properties, saving 25% deposit for a buy-to-let and leaving your money locked in.
Mate, my main area, which I know more than I know Liverpool, is Manchester.
Okay.
3-bet semi in Manchester, in area where we were selling, Swinton, Salford, those areas, 250k.
So you need to put 75
25%.
grand.
Do you understand? And if you want 10 properties, you're talking 600-700k.
Plus stamp and solicitors and...
I didn't even
Mention
mention that. So it's not that easy to build bigger portfolio without leveraging and just saving 25% from 250k. If you want to invest in Manchester, for example, because some people do, and don't take me wrong, like some of my clients that bought in 2019, 2020, by now they made 50-60 grand easy without changing the kitchen or bathroom because the house was in a good condition, but it was in the right area.
It's still good investing in Manchester. It's not as the same as alright from Liverpool, but it's still good.
Liverpool is good because it's lower entry.
Exactly.
So you can target more. You can create more bigger portfolio. Where in Manchester, in certain areas, you're not gonna have enough capital unless.
I myself, I invest in all the Northwest. I have properties in Wigan, Southport, Warrington, St. Helens, Liverpool, Wirral. I think I just don't have in Manchester.
Mm-hmm.
But
as long as it's deal, it's deal.
As long as a good deal for me, because my agency, my ex-wife, estate agents, manage that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't have the problem to pay a third party or that. Or I have my own in-house builders as well. So we can minimize the costs, let's say. And I think all of over the Northwest, you have good deals. It's a cheap entrance.
Mm-hmm. What do you think about current situation in the UK? It's not looking the best, is it?
I think the country is not looking great at the moment, but I believe that it can change if they put the right person in charge.
Okay.
I don't want to go so much into politics.
Details. Yeah, no, neither me.
But I think we need some change. We need someone with strong-minded, with some strong hand as well to put the country back on track. Because they are here doing 1,000 years the same thing and they always worked. So I believe that will work again.
Yeah. UK always was strong in economy.
And it will still be.
Yeah. Martial arts. Tell me a little bit about that.
It.
When did you start? Like, obviously you were playing football, so I don't presume you were training Krav Maga and football at the same time.
I couldn't.
Because you were hooked on the football and obviously busy with football as well.
Yeah, I started doing judo. I was 4 years old.
Oh.
And then I did until 16. I went to the brown belt in judo. And I started judo and Muay Thai at the same time, 4 years old. So I reached the black belt in Muay Thai. But when I was 16, I became a professional football player. So I stopped with judo.
Mm-hmm.
And Muay Thai, I had a coach that would come to my house once in a week just to train
just to keep it going.
Yeah. And I did this for the whole life. I never stopped, even when I was playing football.
Mm-hmm.
Then when I went to play in Israel in 2009, I had a lot of IDF soldiers playing my team, and I saw Krav Maga and I fell in love with that.
Yeah.
So I started doing 1v1 with a personal coach as well.
Krav Maga is great. I really like it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So when I stopped football in 2020, I came back to Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, Krav Maga and Muay Thai. Now I do 6 sessions a week because it's the way I can keep out of the business,
Yeah.
1 hour a day.
Clear your head as well,
Yes.
Have a good sweat and forget about all the issues.
Yeah, when you have something, the landlord didn't complete or the seller or the buyer, I just go to the back and pump and clean my mind.
That's it.
Yeah, and I know you train as well, no?
Yeah, I used to do boxing for a bit. Then I stopped because I was knobhead and I was arguing with my trainer all the time because I was losing a lot of weight and I didn't like it. I always liked gym as well, so I basically quit boxing, went to gym, but then I found Jiu-Jitsu and I trained traditional jiu-jitsu for a couple of years. I had a very good trainer, mentor. He got killed 2012, I think. Yeah, he got shot 1 year after. He killed one guy on doors. I think it was kind of like vendetta or something. But rest in peace, František. He was a really good trainer. I had so much respect for him. I was like 19, 20, and he was that time 35, 36, having his own family. You know, I went for a coffee to his home. He gave me some books about Zen and meditating as well. You know, he was a great teacher.
Nice.
So I really liked jiu-jitsu. It was great. And then I stopped training when I came to UK. I went for a couple of trainings here locally for MMA. I went for a couple for BJJ, but didn't do it for a long time enough. But I always like to have a session on the punching bag. I've not been sparring, as I told you, for ages, really long time.
In our line of work, it's not great to be sparring.
Yeah, it's not great to go with the black eyes and broken nose. And
tomorrow you have a meeting with an investor. He wants to put 1 million, and then you come with bruises and
like, what did you do? Where did you go? The question straight away. But I love it. I love to be active as well. I started jogging again. I think I want to do half marathon in March. I'm just waiting for operation for knee because I fucked it up on a punching bag. Actually, I was kicking low kicks and it went. I tore my side, and sometimes it just go out and in when I twist it to a certain position. But that will be sorted. It's a quick operation. But I will be off crutches maybe 3-4 weeks. So we'll recover and back in the game. Training again. It's a habit. It's something that I'm missing when I'm not doing it. Either just shadow boxing at home, put the headphones and do something, or go out and run or gym. It's just clearing my mind.
I think once you're a sportsman, you cannot live without it.
You can't stop.
Yeah. The day I don't work out, I get stressed, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like something's missing.
And I had guest second episode of this podcast. His name is Royce Banks. He's got his own gym, local gym, and I went there. That guy inspired me so much. He's 70 years old. He trains every single one day. 2 days ago, I went for training with him again. When I was leaving, if you really want to test yourself, how fit you are, go to Royce's gym and ask him for training. And he will prove you that you're not fit at all. Honestly, he's training now on that skiing machine because he's going for some competition, 70 plus. He gave me some simple training like 2,000 meters. It was on rowing machine, and I had to do slam balls with 20 kilograms, the ball 50 times after it straight away.
Ooh.
Mate, I finished it and I was knackered. His time was 2:54, I think. I've done it. I was doing it after exercise, but it doesn't matter. Just below 4 minutes.
Wow.
Can
you imagine?
He was a minute
And
faster.
He's 70.
I'm 40.
I came back to the jiu-jitsu 4 months ago. I didn't like jiu-jitsu before because Thai guys, we are strikers. We like to stand up. But I found out that jiu-jitsu is amazing because when you have someone on the top of you on the 100 kilos or is struggling you or putting an arm bar on you, it's a problem solving. It's all about
finding that
in business.
movement.
Yes. Yeah. And in business, you are always struggling. You have the bills to pay, you have the builders, you have that,
it's like a chess. If you know to do the right move, you can win.
And this 1 hour in the jiu-jitsu on the mat when someone is pressing me is the same as when I'm back against the door on a business side. So I found out that the jiu-jitsu connects my soul, and I'm training 2 times a week right now. And you just mentioned about the guy 17 years old. We have a black belt in our gym. He's 71 years old as well, and he trains 3 times a week. And I just say, mate, I wish I get in your age doing what you're doing, because it's fantastic.
But I think that training and discipline in it keep them going.
I think it's what keeps them alive.
100%, mate. I've seen, as I told you, I met another inspirational guy for me, the guy who was running doors here locally. He's 74 now. He trains every day.
I think this is what
He's
keeps
a
them
big
alive.
guy. He came to the room, and you can tell that he's still fit.
My grandfather was like this. He used to run, go to the gym. He was a big developer, as I told you.
Yeah.
And he used to go and collect the rents in cash at that time for all his 100 tenants. And
So he had to be fit, basically, for
he
that.
had to be fit. That's why.
Because you've got some people who don't want to pay, and
Exactly.
then you gotta use what you've got.
he used it to joke. He said, well, I'm going to the Thai because I need to collect the rent. But anyway, what he was saying, he always wanted to retire. And when he retired and he said, I'm not going to work now on, a year later he passed away. It's like he literally died because he wasn't active anymore.
And I think you have to keep your mind to be occupied as well. That's why I like reading books, because I'm using different thoughts of different people, and gives me ideas sometimes.
Exactly.
You only know what you know. If you don't learn from other people, you will only be always limited in what you know. That's why, like you said, it's important to have mentors, because they know. How come someone's got 1,000 properties? Because they know something that you don't know yet.
Exactly.
It's not necessarily because they had 3 million to start with. It's because they know how to leverage it and how to play the game.
That's the point. A month ago, I sat with this guy, Paul, that's a good friend of mine. And I say, Paul, I'm in a stage of my property game that I have too many properties, I have too many projects going on, but I'm stuck. Because I want to buy more, but I can't. He said, give me your portfolio. And I start to analyze my portfolio with him. He made 2 calls and he said, look, I have got a hunting license for you. I said, what the fuck is a hunting license? He said, I know a fund that would take your property portfolio as a guarantee. And you can buy properties off market. So let's say you want to buy a block of flats for £1 million, but you can buy it for 800. Instead of putting 30%, 300 grand, you're going to put only 100 grand. So, and you don't need to go all over the bridge into loan because you have the hunting license. This hunting license is for 20, 30
It's
million.
like a pre-approval, like DIP for mortgage or something like that.
You're pre-approved for whatever you want to buy. So now I got a hunting license.
Okay.
Do you understand what I mean? So now my task is to find below market value properties that if it's worth 100K, I buy for 80 and I will put 10 grand only instead of putting 30, 35. So how these guys got there with this kind of information that we never had. And now I have the information. I'm passing here because mine will be used for someone else. Do you understand what I mean?
100%.
So that's how these people reach that stage, and
this is one of the things you have to learn. You have to be open-minded.
Yeah.
Stay humble and learn from the others. Shut the fuck up.
That's it.
Because you only know what you know. And learn from the others. If you want to be a big developer, learn from people who are doing big developments.
Exactly.
And you have to follow them.
And you need to have the balls as well, because
of course.
Yesterday I went to Sarah's office, one of our solicitors, and she said, I want to read your PG and your deed of subordination. I say, no, fuck off, don't read it. She said, no, I have to read it. I say, if you read it, I might don't enter in this deal because the lender will ask me my underpants. And if it goes wrong, it really goes wrong. But if you have the balls to say, look, I have to leverage, I have to take risks to create wealth, it's going to go well.
Would you consider any other businesses, or you focus on property mainly?
90% of my business are
Properties.
I like a lot your idea of buying businesses, and I like a lot the commodity business. We have some sugar, coffee, gold sellers in Brazil.
It's funny when you say sugar. I'm always using that as an example when I'm trying to explain that I'm business-minded person. I'm not tunnel vision. Just because I'm in property and real estate, it doesn't mean that my whole life I will be doing just property. And I'm using sugar as an example. Like, you bring a sugar for 50p that we can sell for 150, and I'm in.
That's it.
Because that's it. We've got product where we can make £1 on it, and if we can sell it for big quantities,
That's what I just done
You
in
know,
Dubai right
it's
now.
a business in the end of the day. It doesn't matter what it is.
I sold a container right now from a Brazilian seller to Dubai buyer,
Mm-hmm.
and I got $30,000 commission. And I just connected buyer with seller.
Yeah.
Of course, doing this way, you have a lot of scammers, a lot
Of course.
people that are not serious in business. For you close one deal, it takes time. But I closed my first deal now this week, and
And what do you think will happen? They will go to you with a couple more deals.
hopefully
100%.
it will come more and more deals step by step. So I'm a proper developer. That's what my wealthy came from. My family background, 17 years is this. But I'm open minded and I like a bit of commodities. I like the model of buying business and selling them after.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I want to get into too many things.
Yeah. Of course, you still have to keep your focus.
Yeah. But I like to have some diversification.
Different opportunities,
Yes.
especially if it doesn't take a lot of your time. Like I told you about the guy who's lending the other guy to buy cars from Japan and selling with a profit.
That's
He's
it.
not doing any work. He's just lending money.
Mate, I was doing sourcing fees for £3,000 and it took me 6 months. Why can I not take this time to sell a container of sugar and put $30,000 on the pocket?
100%.
It will take me the
It's a
same time, in
no-brainer.
the same
Yeah.
effort. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's a no-brainer.
it's 1 or 2 cows more or less. So.
Thinking about leaving UK for the better lifestyle? Picture yourself in Cyprus. Sunshine, sea views, and slower pace of life will help you to find your dream home on this beautiful island. Where do you see yourself in the future? Do you think you will stay in the UK? Do your kids go to school here in UK?
Yes.
Yeah, they
yes.
do. Okay.
We live in Warrington. My
Mhm.
ex-wife live in Warrington as well. The kids live in Warrington. They love living there because it's a little village called Bartonwood just beside the service. So
Mhm.
we have a lot of farms in there, the cows and the
Nice.
animals. They love it.
Nice.
I spend around 10 to 15 days in Dubai, and then I come back, spend 30 days here, then I go again. I don't see me fully living here full time.
You're
But-
always going to be traveling
Yes.
where the opportunities are.
Yes,
Get it.
Yes, and also
You always, I guess, have some kind of connection to the Brazil as well. That's where you grew up.
my
you
mother
know.
is there, my sister is there.
Yeah, I've got
so-
family in Slovakia as well.
So
Everyone is there.
yeah.
Apart
so
from me, my missus and my kids, you know.
at least once in a year you like to
Yeah,
go there and see
definitely,
people.
definitely.
So I go once in a year to Brazil, and I go every month to Dubai, every month, because there are the sugar traders, the people that can bring us a good network.
Hmm.
But I think my home is here.
Yeah, definitely. We live here, so, you
Yeah.
know, our kids go to school.
Exactly.
There is a lot of opportunities in the UK, you know.
If you know how to find them.
Let's not see this situation at the moment that is not looking great. Let's not see there's a disadvantage. Let's take it to advantage and find these opportunities.
In fact, I think because of the situation of the country, we will have more opportunities.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are leaving.
houses. Many landlords are offloading their portfolios and their properties because they don't want to be landlords anymore. It's an opportunity for us to sell.
Exactly.
You know, we've got buyers who wants to buy, who still wants to
Exactly.
buy because they see long-term capital appreciation. It will always appreciate.
Exactly.
You know, even if there is crash or there is a crisis, it never happened that property that you paid 20 grand for was suddenly worth £1 and will never go up.
No.
You know, if you wait long enough,
Exactly.
it will go
It's
up.
all about the long game.
Yeah, it's a long-term game.
Yeah.
And same with these businesses. I think, you know, those who are leaving and who have some established businesses, there might be an opportunity to buy for a
Yeah.
good price.
I've been living in Dubai from 2005 to 2009.
Hmm.
Okay, so I sold
How
Dubai.
did you find it to live there?
It is really nice.
Yeah?
It's really nice. It was nice.
Can be
before.
expensive.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
People say that Dubai is not expensive. It's expensive.
Hmm.
Unless
That's what
you,
I heard most of the time, that it is expensive.
Unless you want to live a simple life,
Yeah.
it's expensive. But if you like good things, you're gonna pay. You're gonna pay
Yeah.
a good price.
Restaurants
for
from
it.
time to
Restaurants
time,
and
yeah.
live well and etc. etc. What I see is people look for Dubai like, oh, it's the new road. It really is. But at the same time, it's kind of a fake life. There, 50% of the population is really wealthy. Another 50 pretend to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Okay. Because they want to catch up with these guys who have the wealth.
Yes.
Or inherited wealth. And
Yes. But at the same time, it's so confusing because there are so many scammers out there.
Really?
So many scammers out there. In every corner, you find someone trying to scam you. So people trying to sell you business that doesn't exist or bringing shady deals to the table. What I found out there, 50% of the people pretend to be, but they are not.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like it. I like simple things. I like a good restaurant, a good car, a good house, but I like things simple.
Yeah.
You know, and in Dubai, nothing is simple.
Uh-huh.
So
You have to do a lot of due diligence before you make any move. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where here, you know, if it's a deal, it's a deal,
It's
you
a
know.
deal. It's a deal. And there you, as much as it's a free road in Dubai, it's not as free as you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So I think you got to be careful. I also see two type of people exiting to Dubai. The really wealthy ones, like the owner of Revolut that just left the country, went to Dubai. It's a really, it's a billionaire. But in the other end, the people that are living here are people that are really not doing great here.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going there to work.
Yeah.
The guys who are like me, like a developer here, that is someone established here, why you need to move there 100%? You're going to leave everything you have here and go there and restart from the scratch?
Mm-hmm. Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So I think Dubai is great, but you need to know how to get a good use of that. And I see as much opportunity here as you see there.
Mm-hmm.
I think here...
Do you like Europe as well? Do you travel to Europe sometimes?
I used
Portugal.
Portugal, Spain, Greece.
Yeah.
I used to go a lot. Now, not as much.
Not as much.
Yeah.
Because you're tied to your business and your business trips as well.
Yes.
That's important to go because there is an opportunity, you know. Why would you not go?
Exactly. Right now I do a lot of business with Israel, Dubai, Oman, Saudi, so I'm traveling more to that side.
Uh-huh.
But I used to go 3-4 times a year to Malta, France, Greece, Portugal. Now, this year I didn't go anywhere in Europe.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you read books?
A lot.
Yeah?
I love it.
Really?
Love it.
What's your favorite one? Have you got any favorite one?
Oh, the problem is I read a lot of books in Portuguese, so you're not going to know them. But I just put my 9 years old son to read now Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I'm trying to give some basic finance for him. I think that's a really good
understanding.
book. Yeah. And the girl is 6, she's learning how to read. Soon she will be reading books as well.
That was one of the first ones that I read, actually. I started with like motivational books, and then Rich Dad Poor Dad was really good because I still remembered that quadrant, and I knew that from E, I want to go to I, which is investor. That's where I want to be. I want to be in a position when there is an opportunity and I've got enough capital to invest.
Exactly. That's where we all want to be.
That's how you make money work for you.
Passive income. Yeah. I think it's all about the process. When I came here 5 years ago, I didn't expect to be where I am right now in 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
I knew I would reach it, but I didn't know it would be so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I think...
And what do you think was that... what do you think it was that helped you to go so fast? Was it your connections that you built?
100%.
Yeah.
It's
mainly the connections.
I'm not that good. I think the connections speed the process.
Yeah.
For
the right people.
Yes.
Like you said, mentors, watch them, mirror them, what they do, you know.
As much as our office here is lovely and comfy, here not going to happen anything. You need to be out there.
Yeah. Meeting people.
Yes, meeting people. They put you in another level.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. So you like networking, going out with people? And
I love it. I don't go as much as for these property events.
Me neither.
Because, guys, don't get me wrong. I think it's a nice network for people that is starting. But I don't see as much influence for us that are a bit more knowledgeable, let's say.
You know, lately I started to go more to business networking events
it.
instead of property, because in property networking events, don't take me wrong, there are some great ones, but in most of them I found that actually the one person that we are looking for, all of us, which is investor, is not in the room.
It's not in the room.
You know?
They're never gonna be there.
And I'm thinking, like, should I not be in some business networking event where a business owner doesn't really know that much about the property, but they've got capital to invest, and that's the ideal client for me.
That's it. We had now last month a global invest network in London. I paid $3,500 to sit on a table.
Mm-hmm.
There was 36 funds, real estate and private equity funds. And in one deal, in one table that I sat, I got a fund from Portugal, a family office from Portugal that will invest in my project in Brazil. They will put £1 million. So that's the type of events we want to be.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Definitely.
Because I know that this property network is important for those that are starting in property.
Mm-hmm.
But there won't be one investor.
When you want to be
There
on
will
a
be
different
100
level,
people
you
trying
have to go to networking event that will cost you a couple of grand, but
exactly.
the caliber of people you will meet there is just the next level.
Just for you understand, we are doing a deal. We are doing it's a 5-story building in Brazil, 20 apartments. It will cost me £1 million to build it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the capital right now because I'm too much leverage. I have the 30% to put in.
Mm-hmm.
The family office will put the other 70%. If I would take this money in Brazil, it would cost me 18% a year. I'm doing a deal with them that I'll put my portfolio in UK, part of my portfolio as a guarantee, and they will lend me the money at 12%. So
which is a big difference.
It's a big difference. So
that's brilliant. How long will it take to build that block? 18 months more?
Between 12 and 15 months.
Okay.
But we are already all sold off plan.
Oh, really?
We didn't start yet. We start in February.
And everything is sold?
Everything is sold. Agreed. You have a sales contract. They put a deposit, 20%. It's all sold. Yeah.
That's the business.
Yeah. So this company, I have a business partner. It's 50-50. So he manages the daily-to-daily tasks in Brazil, and I get funds and investors, and he runs the sales teams and the construction teams.
So how did you find this family office event? Was it online or through your network as well? Through
my network.
Someone recommended you that you need to be in that room.
A girl from Estonia, to be fair, is my friend, and she works in one of the payment platforms that does payments for these funds.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, there will be this event and blah, 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 you want to come? I said, yeah, why not? She said, okay, the ticket's $3,500. I said, oh, fuck off. And I said, okay, I'll give it a try. And it worked.
Yeah.
And it's the first time that I paid that sort of money.
I
used to go for events for 500, 1,000, but 3.5, I said, this is pushy.
Yeah.
But it really worked.
But one deal.
Yeah.
And you will get it back.
Exactly.
A couple times.
Exactly. So.
Brilliant. Is loyalty important to you?
Oh, I think this is the foundation of business. And not business only, but everything. Life. How you can marry someone if there is no loyalty. How can you do business with someone if there is no loyalty?
What's your vision for the future then? Have you got any number that you want to build your portfolio to? You've got 30 now. Is there any number that you've got in front of you? Not really. Just want to build as much as you can, enjoy yourself.
Not a number of properties.
I just thought maybe you want to reach 100, for example.
Let's say, how much is enough for you to live well? Understand?
Mm.
I think if I have, let's say, £30,000 a month on rental incomes, I don't need more than this. It's even much more than I need to live.
Yeah.
But you need to save to the rainy days. You never know if a roof goes and you need to put a 10 grand roof in a property, and another one, something goes wrong and you need to rewire. So you can live with 10 grand, but you maybe need an extra pocket. So I think if I have 25 to 30 grand on rental income, I'm fine with that.
Mm-hmm. In your training in martial arts, do you go for any competitions or anything? No? In Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
I used to go when I was a kid. until 16.
Mm-hmm.
Now, no.
Get it. Just train for yourself, basically, to keep yourself fit,
keep fit,
sane.
keep
you
sane.
know.
To how to protect your family, because we know
If it
always
comes
going
to
in
it.
this country, so we don't want to fight with anyone in the street, but
No.
we need to know how to
We will
handle
avoid
ourselves.
as much as we can, but there is a limit.
Exactly. If someone comes towards your wife or your kids, you need to.
You need to be able to protect them. In the end of the day, we are men.
Exactly.
I've got one more thing that I briefly told you about, which is One Penny Club.
Oh yeah.
And One Penny Club is imaginary club of cheap fuckers. So I'm sure you met on your journey some builders who were lying to you and scamming, and
That's every day, mate.
and cost you some money. So you've got an opportunity to put one of them in the One Penny Club. And the way I do it is... That's your fucker. This is my fucker.
We don't need to say the name of them now.
I mean, it's up to you. You can say
I'm
the
kidding.
full name. I don't. I usually
No.
say just
I don't wanna get sued.
first name. And there is many people out there who are scamming people and stealing from clients. And I've seen it a lot because, as you know, I worked quite a lot and still work with Hong Kong clients.
Yes.
They're not here. Like if you work with clients from Brazil, they're not in the UK. They rely on you.
They rely on you.
You know, how can you steal 60 grand from them and, just run away and think that that's okay? It's not okay. It's a fucking scam. And you're a scammer if you do it, you know? So I've seen a lot of these things, and there was many people that I just thought that, guys, you deserve to be, I don't know, fucked over or just locked in and never be able to open any business.
Exactly.
So who am I going to put this time? Let's do David HMO. Yeah. There were a couple HMOs, rescue projects that I've done for some of my clients because they were promised the world and it never happened. And these people being scammed and promised things that were not true. For example, I sold one property and they were promised it will be HMO and the rooms were too small, but deposit was already paid to be able to convert it into HMO. So, many things like this. So, David, you earned membership in my One Penny Club. Welcome to my One Penny Club.
My turn. Yes. This year was a hard year. For you to be successful in business, you need to take some loss as well.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, I lost this year 120 grand with two builders.
Whoa.
The guys came from London.
Bitter experience.
Yeah. One is Leandro and another one is Victor. If you guys come across of these two Brazilian builders, don't take them. You're going to be shitted over. So these two guys, I'm hungry. I'm blah, blah, blah. I didn't work. I don't have work. London stuff. And I gave them the opportunity. And they used it. They passed it away of my father. I was 3 months in Brazil. And they were just collecting money from my ex-wife every week. The payments, and they were not doing the work.
For the work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they were not doing anything.
They didn't do the work. The work was completely wrong.
Cheeky cunts.
Yes. And I put them on court for sure. And they are in the Penny Club as well.
Great. It's been absolute pleasure.
My pleasure.
Honestly, thank you for coming. This chat will be definitely very inspirational for many out there.
Hopefully.
This is the real guy in a property. It's not someone who will tell you that you can become a millionaire overnight. This is a real graft, building those connections, building network, use other people's knowledge to help you to grow your portfolio. That's what you have to do. That's the real journey in this. It's not that you will invest in one property and you will be financial free tomorrow. It's not real. What we see sometimes on Facebook and all these social media.
That's why I don't agree. Don't take me wrong. I know a lot of people sell courses and mentorships. I don't believe on it because they sell things that are not possible to do. I know I will
Not
make
in
a
this
few
market.
enemies.
Not in
Yes,
this market.
Yes, not in this market. Yeah. So I believe in hard work. I don't believe that anything comes easy. I think, as you said, we put brick by brick.
By brick. Build foundation,
Yes.
and then build on it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Mate, it's been absolute pleasure, and you are inspiration to many, 100%. Thank you so much for coming. At Rainbow Northwest, we make real estate effortless. Whether you're looking to sell on the market, off-market through our exclusive investor database, or via auction, we've got you covered. Plus, we offer top-notch property and project management, including refurbishment for investors. We can help you to build your own portfolio. Let us help you on your real estate journey. Rainbow Northwest, your trusted real estate business partner.